Ooh, what it dooski? What's going on, everybody? This is it, official episode uno of the Weekly Daily. I know Monday is the most popular day of the week for a lot of you guys out there. So I wanted to basically put together some things that I like to enjoy that you can probably look into at the beginning of the week just to see, you know, if you're interested in any of those things. Obviously, there's no obligation. I've got weird tastes. Some things I like, people hate. Some things people hate, I love. That's just how it goes. So don't expect to love everything I suggest, but you know, at least give it a shot because it's probably pretty cool because I'm pretty cool and I like pretty cool shit. So the first item on the docket for today is actually going to be a book. This little guy right here by Neil deGrasse Tyson. It is called Astrophysics. Well, I'll put it up again. It is called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. I love this guy, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's like probably one of my favorite smart people. He manages to be intelligent and informative without being a pretentious asshole, which is a rare find. But this book is fantastic. I'm really into this type of stuff. The cosmos, the stars, the galaxies, the universe, pretty much anything interstellar related. Great movie, by the way. You should probably couple this with that. He talks about in this book, and he doesn't go into like crazy scientific, you know, I'm an astrophysicist depth. He goes into general depth to where you can understand, but enough to where it's more than what you have typically gotten from like movies and TV and basic general explanation of said topic. Please check this out. So yeah, I'm always looking for new music. I'm always looking for new artists to listen to. I really don't like to listen to the same artists over and over and over again and kind of like have a, you know, a favorite artist that is my go-to. I don't really like to do that. I like to change it up. I like to keep things fresh because I think there's always new music coming out in every genre. And, you know, even if you like a certain style, there's somebody new who may match that style or get close to that style, but add something new and fresh to it that you might actually just love and you had no idea it was even out there. So I'm going to cover music that you might not have actually heard about yet, but has been out. First on our list is a producer by the name of MURA MASA. He is from the UK, I believe. But this guy is a badass. He's like 22 years old. He produces some really sick music. If you've ever listened to Flume or Hudson Mohawk, that very compositional, future bassy sound, MURA MASA follows in those footsteps, but he adds a very fresh new sound to it as well. He's got a single called Lovesick, and I think that's probably one of his most popular songs. But I highly encourage you to go check out some of his older stuff. He dropped a couple EPs in the past. Highly recommend that you look at that stuff. I always like to look at an artist's older work and listen to that first when I find out about a new artist, because I like to kind of see where they started and where they've progressed, because a lot of times by the time you've heard about an artist, they've already gone through several permutations of their style, and you might actually be missing a lot of really cool sounds that you might have liked in their earlier days because all you've heard is their newer stuff. So again, definitely check out some of his older material because it is super fucking dope. You might have heard of Maggie Rogers. She's got a fantastic voice, and she's got this EP out called Now That the Light Is Fading. Her voice is fantastic. If you like indie pop with a little bit of EDM sound to it, definitely check that out because, again, super fucking dope. And the last item on our list is gonna be from an artist by the name of Joffrey. Not that Joffrey, but another Joffrey. His EP is called Coastline. More indie, chill, electro vibes. Type of stuff I like to listen to at the start of a day because it's low key, but it's musical. Gets me in a good mood. Gets me dancing. Gets me dancing, dancing. A couple albums that have been out for a little while, but you should definitely check out if you have not already. Tyler, the Creator's Flower Boy, which I've always liked this guy since he came out. I always thought his music was a little weird for my taste. I could never really like listen to like a whole album in one sitting, but I gotta tell you, Flower Boy is probably his best work. Musically, it's great. There's a lot of soulful vibes to it. His lyrical content is great. He's got some hard banger beats in there as well. Honestly, it's a really nice project. I wasn't really expecting it. I was always asking for some more Tyler, the Creator. I didn't know we were gonna get it. And I know a lot of you probably don't even know that it's out, But if you are one of those people, you are no longer one of those people because I just filled you in and now you need to go fucking listen to that shit. And next up is a producer by the name of Big Wild. He's got an EP called the Invincible EP. Also a fantastic one. Very future bassy. If you're not into future bass, you're fucking shit out of luck, honestly, because this is future bass week for me, as will be many weeks. But yeah, Big Wild, I am a Big Wild fan of this guy, big time. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying big, because that sounds dumb. He's got some really nice production quality to his music. Not the most complex of future bass artists, but nonetheless, very uplifting music, very energetic music. The type of stuff that you really need to get you kick-started on a Monday. So, check it out. Now onwards to our visual entertainment portion. Now, I don't know about you, but I am often overwhelmed with the amount of shit that is on TV and on Netflix and streaming on Hulu and HBO and Showtime and Stars and Cinemax. It's way too much, dude. Like, I remember the days when there were like 5 series to watch and I felt overwhelmed. Now, I'll watch a whole series or a whole season in a couple of days because I don't want to get bogged down by that one season while I've got these other 15 seasons of other dope shit to watch. I should probably do better things with my free time, hence this, but it can be a little frustrating navigating all of the content that is out there, especially if you're not really into all styles of things. So if you are, commonly finding yourself not having something to watch and mainstream suggestions don't seem to be cutting it, here are a couple suggestions for you. First on the list is a new series on HBO. It's called Room 104. Now, if you're not into trippy, weird, dark stuff, do not watch this. Don't even look at it. Don't even click on a preview. Just don't touch it, okay? Because this is not for you. This show is trippy as fuck, and this is coming from a person who's done acid like 8 times, okay? So I know trippy. It's very early in the season right now. I think they've only got 2 episodes out so far, but they are very interesting 2 episodes. They're about 30 minutes apiece, and they're all set in this one hotel room, room 104, and basically a bunch of really gnarly shit happens, but this show is pretty cool so far. I'm really digging it. We'll see where it goes. I don't know if it's linear. It seems to kind of just be, little anecdotes, but I'm not quite sure yet. I don't want to speak on it because I don't really know where the direction of the show is going yet. Now, a little film ditty that I don't know how it managed to slip past so many people's radar, but this movie is fucking gold. It's called The Little Hours, and it's got quite the cast for a movie that you might not have heard about. But again, 2017 is the year of a fuck shit ton load of movies. So it's not a surprise if you have not heard of this yet because there's so much shit, like literally too much shit. But this cast is star-studded. You've got Aubrey Plaza, Allison Brie, Dave Franco, John C. Reilly, Nick Offerman. I mean, it's literally just full of funny ass people, and it is a funny ass movie. I will not spoil any of it for you. I don't even want to tell you what it's generally about because I feel like that might ruin some of the humor. Please check it out. The Little Hours, hilarious. Up next is a movie called Free Fire. It's basically about a bunch of different people trying to get this money from a deal that essentially went sideways, or it went exactly how it was supposed to be, which was sideways, but we don't really know. Either way, it's a clusterfuck. So definitely check that one out also. Now, we all know Netflix and chill is a real thing, but one thing that people don't seem to talk about enough is the reality of such a concept. A lot of Netflix content is really not suitable for Netflix and chill. There's no such thing as House of Cards and chill. You can't do that. Frank Underwood is murdering his way to a presidency. Oh, and now he's fucking his bodyguard. I'm not exactly in the mood right now. Comedies seem to get the party started pretty efficiently. Oh my god, this is so funny. Now put it in my butt. That literally never happens, but in my mind, that's how it's supposed to play out. Chris D'Elia actually's got a new comedy special on Netflix. It's pretty hilarious. I don't really know how hilarious because I didn't really pay much attention to it. But I'm guessing it's good. I mean, it was good for the first 8 minutes that I watched it, so. Wet Hot American Summer is absolutely fantastic for backgrounding. If you haven't already watched season 1, the show version, if you haven't already watched season 1, definitely watch it. It's hilarious, but it's good for backgrounding because it's very stupid and it's not important at all. So you can totally miss a lot of it and it does not matter whatsoever. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up our Monday episode. Tomorrow, Tuesday, will be our very first Touchy Topic Tuesday. Mondays are like the first day of the week I'm getting everything rolling, but Tuesday is when my brain is all warmed up and fired up. I'm ready to have intellectual conversations, and so that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. If you have not already, please like, subscribe, and share this video if you want to. If you don't want to, then, you know, fuck you. I'm just kidding. Not fuck you, but just, you know, subscribe, like it. You know, it's not that bad. It's really not. You know it's not that bad. But really, do it.